Hello out there. Johnny Daniel with Stampin' Up. We are ready to do this week. I have a button. I have everything ready. We are ready to rock it. I hope you're here because I am. So, let me just get my computer on mute so I don't have to hear it twice. And we will get this thing moving. All right. So thank you for joining me. I did get a new shipment today of some new things to play with out of the holiday catalog. So I want to make sure that we do some of that. And yes, I'm still drinking a Coke. So let's see. So tonight, I'm going to be showing you some of the new stuff, and we are going to be punching out a cat, and I already have the stocking die cut, so we will be ready to rock this, okay? So I wanted to show you a couple of things in case people are wondering what they look like. And while I'm waiting for people to come on, this will be a good catch-up moment for some people. Oh, I do need to say before I get into this, I do still have bingo tickets. If you haven't read the promo, you need to. I've said it a couple of times now, but the last post on the blog, stampingwithjohnny.wordpress.com, so on Monday, I believe it was, the bingo post was done about the different promos. If it wasn't Monday, it was Saturday for the sale stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, it was Saturday. So, want to give you a heads up. That's a great deal. If your wish list is $100, shipping will be 10%, and the ticket for bingo is $10. So, if you want to save a little bit of money, you might want to buy a bingo ticket and have me play for you. Just FYI. Okay. So, what I'm opening right now came today. Yay! And this is the Merry Little Christmas Memories and More card pack. Now, this actually, let's see if I can do this. Now I need scissors. This actually is designed to go into our scrapbook pages. But of course, did I buy it for that? No. I bought it to see, and the trick is to not cut any of the cardstock, right? So I bought it to see how they would look, because for one, you know, a picture is not always true to what is actual. And then I also bought it to see how they'd fit on cards and all that. So, you know, I needed to know if I needed to have 2 or 3 packs for like in November when I still haven't, I cannot get this open, when I still haven't started my Christmas cards, because, you know, I'm not normal like everybody else, right? And I wanted to know if I could do like 100 within like 2 hours or something like that. So I wanted to see what these looked like to see if it was worth it to maybe do a hurry up class, or if any of you were wondering the same thing, I wanted to be able to tell you. So now that I have them open, hopefully that's the hardest part. Okay, let me get into the trash bucket. All right, so we've got quite a variety. Oh, we probably should have ornaments hanging down, not up. All right, so we've got quite a variety, and oh, look, Serena, if you are on, and let me see if anybody's on. I don't know if anybody's on. You know, with it being the first full second week of school, who knows? Anyways, and there's football and all kinds of stuff going on. So, but look, Serena, you can look later. They have them going both ways. Awesome! Okay, we asked for that, and they actually listened. Cool. So let's see. So we've got First Noel. Great for a baby book as well as pictures. Very cool. They listened. Yahoo! And some trees. Dreaming of a White Christmas. Very cool. Awesome, 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 awesome. It's the best time of the year. Okay, some generic. Awesome! I love it. Deck the halls. Now, if one of them was going the other way, it would have been totally perfect, but we can't have perfect. We can have really close, though, right? All right, so some cherry cobbler. Looks like old olive. Basic black. Whisper white. Very, very cute and very chronological. Christmas Eve, deck the halls, so you could do your caroling night, you could do a Here Comes Santa Claus. This would be awesome for a possible advent calendar is what I'm thinking. Okay, good luck in getting them back in the box, right? Alright, so we're going to go through the big ones. This is Craft and White, if you're wondering. Alright, hold on. Oh, and we've got some stickers here. Very cool. Let's peel one. You know we gotta peel one. Oh, so they're clear, like vinyl. Yay! Okay. That obviously isn't double-sided. So we've got a frame. We've got some already done die cuts. Very cool. We are so gonna have to do something with this. I'm seeing... Oh, what fun. That looks like a recipe card to me. I think we're doing cookies or something with an ugly sweater party. What do you think? Let's be jolly. I gotta get that on the calendar for December. So, making spirits bright. That reminds me I need to have some wine. I worked out today. Alright, so these are a few of my favorite things. Awesome! Ornaments are going the same way, but okay. Making a list. Very cool. Christmas tree stuff. Now see, this brings back all the memories and all the pictures that we take as a family. So this totally works. However, I don't think they have trombone or tuba Christmas in here. So I'm not sure how we're going to manage that. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about the trombone and tuba Christmas. But I am kidding about that. They should have that. So the last pack here, we've got Dashing Through the Snow. Ooh, these are gorgeous. An overlay of silver. Both sides silver, so it's not printed the same as our foil sheets, which is okay. I thought it might be gold on the other side, similar to our fancy foil sheets. But no. So, Christmas Time in the City. I could send that to my mom. So... Walking in a Winter Wonderland, I could send that to my girlfriend in Illinois. Because we don't have winter out here, really. The joys of Fa La La. Perfect for theater stuff. Serena, I'm thinking about you again. Glad Tidings of Great Joy. Just basic. So the colors, I believe, are Old Olive, and this is Lemon Lime Twist, of course, but if you don't like it, then guess what? There's none on the other side, so it's okay. And awesome for your Advent calendar, 24 and 25. Perfect! Silent Night. My gosh, they hit every single wicket for the scrapbooking type stuff. Awesome! So if you're wondering what that looks like, there you go, right? All right, let me see if I could get this in the box quickly, and if I cannot, we'll give up and move on. And it actually fit back. Look at that, live, and it's still back in the box. I like this product. Cool. All right. So some other stuff that I got was Spooky Night Designer Series paper. I was smart enough to keep the back so I could remember what it was called, unlike last week. And we've got some very cool stuff. Potions. Now this is Pumpkin Pie Tangerine Tango Tangelo Twist. Sorry. Woo. Basic black and the very vanilla. Off the top of my head. Very cool piece. If you're into Halloween, and if you're not into Halloween, you have the basic colors on the other side. So this totally works. And we've got stripes and we've got circles. Oh my goodness, they did it right. So very cool with the new die that I still need to buy. If you guys didn't see, actually I don't know if it's been announced yet, but there is a special, and I'm going to put these to the side. There is a special next month, starting September 1st, so like in 2 days, that if you host a party and the orders go over $300, before tax and shipping, of course, through the end of October, I believe. It just got announced this week, so I'm still getting all the details in. But you earn a free stamp set that's exclusive. So, kind of a cool concept, right? Okay, well, I think so at least. So, with this paper is the Spooky Cat stamp set. We're not going to use the stamp set tonight, but still really cool. Photopolymer, so easy to use. And let me spread some stuff out so I have a little bit of room. These are the black rhinestones. If you did the pre-order for the open house and ordered over $25, you'll be getting a pack of those for free. And, okay, let's see. I don't know if I have anybody on with me, so I am going to do an orange cat because, well, it's right on the edge. So this punch actually coordinates and is part of the bundle. Let's see if I can see this enough. It's hard lining it up when you can't lean over completely because of the camera. So I did pretty good though, I have to say. So let's see. So anybody that's an animal lover, doesn't always have to be for Halloween, but I'm going to put some eyeballs on this guy. And we're going to use this black rhinestone. And yes, I could have used tweezers or the piercer or whatever, but guess what? I didn't. And that's okay. So, that is my kitty cat. And I'll leave those here just in case I want them for later. I'm not sure I like that, but I just wanted to show you what the rhinestones look like. Let me bring this up just a little bit and see if that helps you. And I'm going to make sure it's focused before I move it because I got a little bit of delay tonight, but not too bad compared to some of the nights. But the cell tower's been fixed, so I think life is finally getting better. So there we go. You know, if you drew a little line here, you could have a blind cat and have little glasses for it. But okay, I'm done with my my little bits. So for those of you wondering, and I had to go get my dies to show you. All right, so this is the stocking, and I've pre-cut them so we weren't here all night. I know some of you could enjoy that, but I still need to eat dinner. Always, right? Because Tara just got home from school. So these are the 2 dies. Now, if you wanted a pillow box, this tab is supposed to go underneath to kind of have another entry point that you can do adhesive on, so it's a little more sturdy on the bottom. But if you wanted to, you could just cut 2 of these and then have a pillow box, since we don't have the pillow box die anymore. So we might be doing some alternate things for that, but I just wanted to show you what was used. So out of that set, I have cut a snowflake. I've cut the cuff of the stocking. Whew, if I could remember what it was called. Haha. Alright, so what you will realize here is all the stitching goes in like a sock would. Okay? So you're just going to line things up and get things done. Now, I will show you the paper real quick. This is out of the Quilting Designer Series paper stack. Okay? So, actually, let me move this. I shouldn't have lined it up already, huh? Alright, so this is part of the quilting stack. And you get 4 of the same papers in the stack. So lots of cool paper. And if I could count to 4, it would probably be awesome. So some very good seasonal paper, and then, you know, if you don't make it, you still have one side that could just go for normal. Love this just for fall. And then, of course, the dies punch all these out, but even if you don't make it for Christmas time, I mean, that's just still gorgeous. So you'd be okay. This reminds me of 80s a little bit. I think that quilt's still on my grandma's bed. Anyways, and then of course this, but wouldn't this be really pretty with either the, is it the ruffle ribbon embossing folder or the seaside one? So we'll have to try some stuff, won't we? I'm counting 4 so you don't have to see them all. All right, so little tiny flowers and then just pinstripe. So very basic and very pretty. So obviously this has 3 only because I used the heel or the toe, right? And then as you can see with this, let me put it the right way. This is just the opposite here. So we will get to this. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so very cute. And then look at, for a baby book, for Raggedy Ann kind of stuff, oh my gosh, there's so many possibilities. Now, one of the demonstrators that I follow has already cut these out and made a pendant out of them, so it didn't look so Christmassy. You could also do a tiny little brown or green stem, for lack of better terms, and then make Christmas trees. So tons of ideas, tons of different ways to utilize this. And if you're part of the Quilt Guild, Linda, I bet this would go over really awesome for some Christmas cards that you might need to do, or tags for a quilt or something like that. So very cool. Love it. Love it, love it. And then we've got that lemon lime twist in there again. But still pretty basic. So, you know, if you ran out of time for Christmas, you'd still be okay. Because that happens in life, doesn't it? So I've got some real red and ink, that is. And I'm going to bring this back over. And I'm going to stick these kind of where I want them to be, but I'm not going to glue them down yet. And here's the reason why. Because I am actually going to stamp some words, but I wanted placement. And I think we are just going to do enjoy. Because I don't like it's what inside that counts. I don't like that saying for this if I'm doing like a gift card or something. So not exactly what I wanted to put on there. So there's my enjoy. I will clean that later, but remember, normally clean, right? So, oh, I do need to point out there's a little tiny slit here, right? So there's a die actually for that, and that's for the ribbon, okay, to go through. So I wanted to let you know that, so you're not completely lost. And it's okay if you still are, but let's grab some snail and stick this down. Now you can do dimensionals, and the other thing that I am going to be working on, and because this came at 2 o'clock today, obviously I haven't had a lot of time to work with it. Make sure you don't have red on your fingers. I have red on my fingers. Oh well. Alrighty, so next week I will be actually pay attention during the week for the technique for next week, and I'm going to be playing with some embossing paste and seeing if I can make it look like some snow. Okay, so alright, let's see what we got here. So cute, right? Okay, so now that I got fingerprints on it, it's mine, right? So I'm just going to bend over my curve. I don't know if you can see this line here. It scored it for me, but I want to kind of pre-bend it. So that way when I'm putting all this together, it's not going to be quite so hard. Now, you know what? Curves for me really hard, especially when I'm trying to hurry and show you guys. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's scores all along all these. So I'm just gonna kinda work them a little bit. That one went that one went a lot better than the other ones did. The other one, I should say. All right. So we've got 2, 3, sorry, because I did the other one. 4, and then we've got one more here. This is the tab I'm talking about. And if you did a pillow box, you just cut 2 of them, and then you'd have the option, you could either cut that off or use it for a tag, or use it just to be able to glue inside. You know, there's lots of different things you can use that for. Okay. All right. So that is what I'm looking at, and yes, I've just folded them all, and guess what? I'm going to unfold them now that they're scored, because I'm going to do some tear tape on them. So if you, I got to the end of my roll. Uh-oh. So if you, hold on, I gotta line this up. And I can't talk and line it up at the same time. You are gonna want to make sure you're on that side of the line, because if you go past, you can always roll the edge. And yeah, I'm out. Uh-oh, I ran out. 1 second. Into the drawer. The infamous drawer. All right. There's usually more, so I'm okay. All right, so now that we have a full roll, we can do a little bit more. Because you want this whole side done. And if you're a person that needs it trimmed, please feel free to do so, but you want it running right to the end. And actually I ran a tiny bit over, so I'm just gonna roll that. If it was any more, I'd probably cut it off. And then we're gonna run this whole side. And how far down did I get? I still need a tiny bit more, of course. My fingers are starting to stick together. I don't know if that'd be something I'd want to do 100 of, but yeah, I'm gonna trim this one because it is a little bit far sticking out wise. Make sure you take it off your scissors, because that stuff gets very sticky and likes to stay in place wherever you leave it. So you want to make sure that you don't leave it somewhere you don't want it. Okay, so there's my front, and I'm looking at this and I'm going, which side do I start on? So let's see here. If that's my bottom and that's how I want them glued down, if I flip this over and put this here, I think that's what I'm going to do. If anybody thinks of a better way to do this, like I said, it came today, so if anybody has a better way to do it, please let me know. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to kind of hold this down, and we want, you know what? I'm going to flip this around. New stuff. Sorry, guys. All right, so I am going to grab this tab, and you want to start on the very top, and you want this lined up on the edge. Not bad for a first try. We'll get all the tips and tricks a little bit later when I've done it a few times, but right at the moment, I'm just lucky it came on time. Otherwise, I'd still be stalking Mr. Brown, Mr. UPS. So, it's all good. All right, so the important part is to line up the first one, so that way your second one, if it'll fold all the way down, lines up as well. Okay. If you are not somebody that usually glues down well, you might want to have your silicone mat instead, and then just kind of give it a squeeze. Just FYI. I'm going to do this bottom one first. And you know what? I might do this, if I was gluing this down, which I'm not tonight, but if I was, I might do this ahead of time, so that way the adhesive goes on that tab well. But I'm gonna see what I can do. Let's mess it up royally if we can, huh? Alrighty, so I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna glue this tab inside, which translates to I'm gonna get something that is long and skinny, like, oh, I don't know, maybe a bone folder? Huh. So I don't want it to stick until I have this all the way down. And let's see, my finger will not work. So let me, one second. Let me get my bone folder. All right. So you want to get something, it could be a long tweezer, whatever, but you are looking to make sure you don't hit the adhesive side, and you kind of push it up against there. So, did it work? Let's see. Not quite yet. Because there is a bit of a curve, so you kind of have to finesse it a little bit. And I think I got it. So, and I bent the bottom in the meantime. So what I'm gonna do is kind of do a little bit of finesse, shall we say. One great thing about the bone folder, right? Okay. So there's my bottom. It'll get better in time, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna bend this down. Now, great for gift cards, because look at the size of this. Oh, I have centimeter side up. But anyways, it's gotta be the same size. Let me get a business card, and at least we'll get a halfway of an idea. All right. Definitely can fit a gift card in there. Awesome. So, very cool. Okay. Got it. All right, so we got our fold down, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of ribbon. I'm thinking gold. I bought this off the clearance rack, if you guys don't know. And if you don't know where the clearance rack is, you need to ask me. So, I just saw somebody pop on. Who's with me? Comment below, please. This requires scissors too. All my stuff tonight requires scissors. They actually got it all sealed up tight. So, I'm glad, but some of it I can't do. So, all right, so for me, I'm gonna hang this on the tree. So I'm gonna end up doing just a slip knot kind of thing right now. So I'm gonna grab my two ends and just dovetail them. And try to do it straight. Wow, that was really crooked, wasn't it? Let me go to the side here. That's much better. Some days I can do that, and other days it doesn't work. All right, that really popped off. Ah, those are Joel's new cards, the one I grabbed. Awesome. All right, so I'm just going to thread this through, hopefully, and grab this ribbon. So very, very cute. If you wanted the ribbon to go through both, you would just need to punch a hole down here. So not a problem at all. But very super cute, pretty easy considering I've had like all of 5 minutes to figure it out. So, oh, we forgot to put the snowflake on. That's what I forgot. Let's get some glue dots, shall we? I was like, that looks too plain. That's not what I planned. So this is a snowflake with our red, real red glimmer paper. And I think we're just gonna do one because that's all there's room for. And guess what? That's gonna cover my fingerprints so nicely. I'm so happy that my fingerprints will not be there. Awesome. So, all right, so there is my stocking with some great ideas just right off the top. And my cat. I'm not sure my cat will ever go on my stocking, but we will see. So without anything else, unless you have any questions or haven't received your catalog, I've mailed them all out. So if you would like a catalog, or let's see, if you have any questions about the catalog, I've got most of the product already, so you should be okay. And please let me know. So without anything else, please feel free to grab, go look at the blog, so that way you know what kind of specials are going on. And I'm gonna go make some dinner. I'm hungry. So thank you so much for listening. Johnny Daniel, Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator, out here in the beautiful 29 Palms, because hopefully it'll cool off soon, and it will be. So thank you so much, and talk to you soon.